Hey, documentary is coming. Listen to me. My guy here is not. We're still working on a documentary. We're still doing things. The documentary is gonna be big. I don't want y'all to come to a movie premiere and it's boring. So that's why I haven't released yet. I know I said December. It's February now. We still adding stuff because I want y'all to really be in tune to my life. I want y'all to be in tune to everything that I got going on. I don't want to miss out. I don't want to do no fiction. Everything is facts. My guy's steady coming up with ideas, so just give us time. But when it comes, when we get a next official date, that's when I release and tell y'all the date of my documentary. And hey man, we appreciate all y'all.
What's up, y'all? Vezino Podcast Season 2, Episode 1. Sorry for the wait. We've been away. Been a little busy. But we back now. We back, and we about to bring it. This season's going to be way better. Way cleaner, way more guests. But without further ado, let's introduce this man. Y'all know this man. Some know him as the GOAT. You know, Mr. Mississippi himself. Vezino.
I'm glad to be back, man. I'm back with my brother, Jay Money.
What's up, brother?
What's good, man? Finally had some off time. Man. Yeah, we finally had some off time, man. Both our schedules aligned. I'm glad to be back. People been requesting and demanding it so much. I'm just glad to fulfill it. And let's make sure we give them what they want. You know, we keep it 100% real on this show. So let's just keep doing that, man.
Yes, sir. Had a lot of people requesting advice, you know, dating advice, money advice. So glad to be back. We got a lot of topics to talk about today. A lot of sports to talk about, a lot of business talk. But before we get to that, I hear you got a guest.
Man, I got my long-term friend. I'm talking about, I have a friend that, it's only a few friends that I can say that I had before I became anybody, before he became anybody. This was my friend. This was somebody that I really just, you know, from the first day we met, we hit it off. I mean, we had the same interests. We had the same goals. Both kept it real. Both liked the same things in life. Hey, this is my guy. I don't want to even say no more because everybody know our relationship will still. This is my guy. You introduce him, Jay. This is my guy, though.
Yeah, this guy here, Vezino's close to a lot of people, but this is blood right here. This is brother right here. Y'all know this man. You know, All-American out of Prentiss High School, Mississippi, of course, before skipping college to enter the NBA draft when you could still do that. The last year, 2004, when he was drafted 15th overall by the Boston Celtics. He played 14 seasons in the NBA for the Celtics, Timberwolves, Jazz, Hornets, and Pacers, earning third-team All-NBA honors in 2014 with the Hornets. The low post master, AL Jefferson.
My guy.
That man made me sound like I'm the president. What's up,
Big Al, what's up, baby?
Everything good.
We got Top Flight in the building. If y'all don't know, see, y'all call him Al. I call him Top Flight, and that's secret. That's a secret society. There's only a few of us in that organization. That's what I call him. I call him Top Flight.
I mean, a lot of people already think y'all are in the Illuminati, so.
Nah, don't get us off that. Get off that. We not on that at all.
No, sir.
Vezino.
Talk to me.
Yo.
We do this thing where we talk about the weekly news. Ain't got much to talk about this week other than, you know, Super Bowl, but got this man, Boss Man D-Lo, exposed by Tia Kemp. Can you give a background story to that?
Top Flight know nothing about that. You know, Top Flight, old school. You know, yeah, you old school a little bit.
Just cause I don't do social media.
Right, that's old school. You know, the new words. The only reason I know about it is because social media. The only reason 95% of the world know about it is because social media. But once I inform him about it, he'll give you old school, his word of advice about it and tell us his opinion about it. Let me tell you what's going on. You know how we used to say back in school how guys used to expose girls. Girls might send them a naked picture, and then the guys go showing everybody. You know, see in our top flight clique, that wasn't happening.
Well, there wasn't no picture phones back then nowadays either.
But anything that we got private,
Right.
Al might tell me, I might tell Al. But anybody else, you didn't know. Because that's what made us top flight. Like, bro, we don't expose what we got going on in life. That's not what we do. This lady, not a guy, this lady, this hot upcoming rapper, she exposed this man. And when she exposed him, everybody is talking about the size of him as a man, what God, gifted him with. And it's bad. And everybody's talking about it right now. And it's kind of hurting his rap career because everybody like, bro, you rapping about all this type of stuff. We done saw. Yeah, this a rapper. And they done kind of seen, what he got. You know how it is, man. But what do you think about that? Now, normally men do it, but not a woman is doing it. What do you think about that?
Well, like you said, I am old school, but one thing that we have learned since the camera phones came out, what I was taught, especially when I was in the league, don't send nothing out that you don't want, getting out. So, But once you send a picture out, it's out forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anybody could get a hold of it. So if he's sending this picture to, even though he made a trust her or whatever the case may be, but clearly he couldn't trust her.
Oh, he didn't send it to her. Oh. He was asleep. They done did whatever they had to do.
She took the picture?
She got him, he out just butt naked on the bed. And she takes a video of him laying there. He didn't send her this. He's just sitting there. I saw the picture.
Well, you just got to be more careful these days, man.
That's tough.
If you sleep and you done, that's tough.
And then I'm going to say this too, ladies. While y'all all doing all this talking, I'm a real man. I'm a real man. And I feel like I was blessed. But I would say this, though. I do top flight, because that's why I'm top flight. But I'm going to say this, though. I feel like if we just got through doing whatever we did, I'm laid out, probably drunk or whatever. I don't think I'm going to be at my best, my best looking at that time. I think if you take a video or picture of me right there, they're going to be like, Vez, you tripping. But for them ladies who think I'm tripping, just catch me while I'm up. That's what I would say,
But so she did it on to get some get back?
She was in her feelings about something. They said it's a long story, but she was mad at him. So that's kind of where that led to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just got to be more careful, man.
I'm not surprised Big Al ain't know, because he not really on social media like that. Speaking of which, have you always been like that, Big Al? Like talk about your days back in high school when you first, when social media first started coming out. Were you never like that?
No, because I got drafted in 2004, and I want to believe my sister, she was in college, and that was the first time I heard of Facebook, because I think you only had to have a college ID to be on Facebook, and then MySpace came out maybe in 06, 07. So I just never got into it, and I figured I don't want nobody to be able to get in contact with me if they don't have my phone number. You know what I'm saying? So and I just never been a part of it, man. I ain't, not knocking nobody who are a part of it. It just wasn't my thing. So
can't find you. Your fans can't find you, bro.
Well, I surprise them. You never know when you might see me.
Hey Jay, it's ups and downs to that. Because Jay, like Jay and my other staff, they run my social media. They run my social media because it's just too much. You see how many people, Jay, yourself firsthand, will contact me that I don't even know or not even that close with. Because if you contacted me off social media, we're not that close.
Right.
You don't have my phone number.
Right.
That would ask me for money. See, think about Al if he had social media. You know how many people would be, hey Al, listen, bro, let me tell you what's going on. I lost my cousin, this and that, this happening. He don't have to deal with any of that. That's I like about him now. I do think that he could, just because who he is, he could market himself so much higher if he did have social media, because so many people idolize him. But the good thing about it, he don't have to deal with the headaches that I have to deal with on a small level. I'm very small compared to him. But my level every day, Jay, you understand, Jay, you watching this. Every day a new person is saying, could you help me out of this situation? And you know where my heart at. I always try to help. But that cost me a lot at the end of the year. You know, once I add all that up, I'm like, I help these people, don't even know them. If I were to see them, I wouldn't even know who they were.
Yeah. I mean, you said something that I want one of our topics, right? But before I get into the topics, really, I wanted to ask y'all about how y'all met. I mean, how did y'all meet? How did y'all stay? How did y'all remain friends? Was there ever a time where y'all had to split, and how did that challenge the friendship? Yeah, talk to us a little bit about that, yeah.
Well, like I said, basketball brought us together. Because back in them days, we had Prentiss High School and we had Bassfield High, and it was two schools in one county, and we was the same high school class, and then plus his auntie married my uncle. Years, way before we probably were even born, right? So, that was a connection there. So, like my cousin and his cousin, so it was always a connection. But when basketball kind of brought us together, and then like he said, when we got a chance to get to know each other in 10th grade, we just clicked. Cause we was kind of like we were both in the same thing, and we just wanted to play basketball, have fun. We weren't trying to gang bang. We weren't trying to bully nobody. We were just trying to make everybody around us, laugh and just want to be and kick it with us. So we were just class clowns, Except he made good grades and I made okay grades. But that was kind of how me and him connected and basketball, and just we realized we had a lot in common, and man, it went from there. And then when you end up me getting drafted out of high school, you always kind of want to be around your day ones. All my homeboys who was with me from day one, which he was one of them. So over the years, in the early years, we just stuck together. We kind of had our little distance at one point in time, and then it came back. So, so yeah, it was always a genuine friendship between me and him. That's my side. I'll let him tell his side.
Mine will be quick. Once I got older and more mature, I understood that God put people in certain positions that can handle it. Me just knowing him since 10th grade, 11th grade, he became just a world star. But me personally hanging around him, you'd never knew. You would knew from other people, but you wouldn't know in his presence. Like, he never boasted, he never bragged about it. He always remained humble. That was one thing that I know that he was going to keep getting blessed, because he just was a humble guy. A lot of things that we would indulge in, and it'd be like so simple, but to him, man, this is what I like to do. He never was on that superstar level stuff, even though he was a superstar. And I think that would kind of just gravitated a lot of people to his personality. Like the personality that he had, the way he carried himself throughout life, no matter how much he had, he never changed from the same guy that I met in 10th grade. I'm like, it was amazing, and to meet them type of people, to be around those type of people, to even be blessed to be in their presence and in their life was big for me, because I actually get to witness a guy that never changed. And it was big time, man, and it was fun. Everything was fun about it to the core, man. We had a great time, by being ourselves. Now he told some stuff on me. Now let me tell you something. Now I'm gonna tell this story, because I'm not ashamed. Let me tell you what happened one time. I had a girlfriend my 11th grade year. 11th grade? Yes, 11th grade, because I was going to his school at the time. And I had a girlfriend, man, crazy about this girl. Crazy about it. I'm telling him everything about it. He the only person that I can talk to, that I can share my heart with. I'm like, listen, bro, she do this to me. I love her, blah, blah, blah. Because this is my guy. This is the number one guy.
He gonna hold this story over my head.
I have to. I snuck out my house one night. About 11 o'clock. I go see my parents sleep. And when I get there, I always knock on the window. It wakes her up. She opens the back door. I go in her room. Dangerous stuff, just foolish.
High school stuff.
Just high school stuff. I'm knocking on the window, almost about to bust the window. Like she would not wake up. I'm like, what is wrong? I don't want to call the house phone because that's gonna wake the parents up. We don't have cell phones then. Well, I had a cell phone that my mom and dad had that I took out the house. Like, I'm just on some bad stuff. So anyway, I go back to my car and I'm just sitting there like, what is going on? Like, I know she's not sleeping this hard. Another car pulls up while I'm waiting in the car. And I'm like, who is this? Cause these old back time roads, we're in the country. Nobody's traveling that late back then. Now these youngsters, they travel a little late now. But back then, after 10 o'clock, the road was clear. So the car pulls in front of her trailer and she gets out. So me, I get out like, hey, what you doing? The person who's driving the car approaches me. I'm so in love, I'm not even worried about danger. I'm like, oh man, forget you. Where my girl being this late at night? The car comes up, let down the window. It's a girl, an older woman that's about 22 years old. Me and my girl at the time are 17 years old, maybe 16. This lady works at the chicken place. She got money. She's taking care of my girl. And I'm talking about it crushed me. I leave. I go down the road. Because the girl tried to fight me. I'm like, bro, just bag up, baby. You tripping. I'm not finna fight no girl. I go down the road. You know who I call. I call my day one. He answered the phone. He pulls over because he about to lose service. He pulls over, he answers, he talks to me. He said, bro, just go home. It's good, bro. Like, he giving me a pep talk like a true friend would. I'm like, bro, that's my guy. I go home. I go to school the next day. When I went to school the next day, it's 200, 300 people.
Lying.
No, I'm not. He didn't tell that many. He told maybe 3 or 4.
I told our crew.
Everybody at the school was just looking at me.
Okay, first of all, we in high school. Who in high school gonna get a phone call from his homeboy telling him a story like that? That's something you see on TV. Back in our days, maybe 90210 Merrill Place or something like on TV. So I must admit that I ain't never heard no shit like this before in my life. So we had a little crew at the school, like it was me, him, and 2 other guys that we was close with. We used to kick it all the time, play ball all the time. That's who I told. Okay. He make it seem like to this day I told everybody in school. No, I didn't.
Okay. Just so happened.
Everybody found out though.
Oh,
just so happened it got out to the whole school.
But he was telling people.
Okay, let me give y'all some advice. Let me give everybody that's watching this some advice. If you have some information that is too good for you to hold,
better keep it.
Don't tell nobody else, because if it was too good for you to hold, it's gonna be too good for them to hold.
True.
So shut the F up and keep it to yourself.
And that shit was too good for me.
Okay, and it was too good for Al to hold it himself and talk to me about it. So he told other people, and I got clowned a while like this. A girl took your girl, and that was unheard of back then.
She ain't go to your school?
No. I can't say too much, but no, she did not go to my school. She hurt me, Jay. Okay. So that's why I'm so good with relationship advice now. I've been hurt a lot of times. People don't believe it. I've been hurt a lot. I started getting hurt when I was 16 years old.
He's sensitive too, though.
I'm not that sensitive.
He wears heart on his sleeve. He's sensitive too now. Let's be real.
Hey, listen, I'm real on this show. I've been hurt before.
You ain't sensitive?
Not anymore.
Okay, you have been. All right, I ain't saying. Okay,
in the past,
back then,
I was sensitive. So when women be like, "Oh, you so wrong, V, so wrong," y'all created me. Y'all helped create this monster. Okay. Y'all helped create it, and I'm sorry, but I mean that's just what it is.
Real quick, y'all, let's talk about high school basketball. So y'all played together? Did y'all play together the whole time? Tell me about that backstory.
Well, like I said, you had Prentiss High School and you had Bassfield High. So we used to play each other maybe once a year. So I think we played against each other 9th grade and 10th grade.
9th and 10th grade, only years we played against each other.
Then we
Against each other.
Yeah.
Right.
So then when it came to our junior year, he was going to move to Prentiss to play with me because we played together in AAU too in the summertime. We played for the Jackson Tigers together. So we became teammates with the AAU. So then he wanted to move to Prentiss our junior year to come play with me in high school. And he stayed in Prentiss probably like 2 months. We went to school together, getting ready for the season. And then right when we get a chance to play Bassfield for the first game of the season, he found out he couldn't play. So he wanted to play basketball so bad, he was gonna have to sit out a whole year in Prentiss to be able to play our senior year. But he didn't want to sit out because he wanted to play ball. And I really couldn't be mad at him because that would have been hard to lose a whole year of your high school, in high school to play basketball. So he moved back to Bassfield, but he didn't play the first game that we played against Bassfield. But yeah, so we didn't get a chance to play together. I wish, because I feel like if he would have played with me, at least my senior year, I would have had 2 state championships instead of 1. I would have had, because a lot of guys on my senior year team, they just didn't have the experience. I feel like they would have played with me the year before, been on that team, that state championship team, then it would have been better. But they a lot of the guys who was first year guys playing, and we still did good, but we just weren't able to take it all the way home.
Man, shout out to that state championship team for sure. Vezino, Big Al, what was it like of staying friends while Big Al is being recruited by colleges, by NBA teams?
I want to speak. I want to speak. Can I speak? Please let me speak.
I already know what story you're going to tell.
Let me first. I always tell y'all this: when you talking to somebody that you truly care about, first uplift them. Let me tell you this: the day that I was told that I could not play basketball at his high school, I was at his high school. I had transferred. I transferred to my old school back. We had a game the next day. The next day when we had a game, I'm just knowing that me and his relationship is going to be broken because I'm like, dang, I left him. I didn't even tell him. I just left. When I look up in the stands, I see my best friend. And I'm like, bro, that meant a lot to me even to this day. Like, you came and supported me even though I left you. And they still won state that year. Let me just say that. Okay, let me get to the part where he did me wrong. He is the reason why there's a Vezino and Vezino Locks right now. Let me just tell you why. Okay, this is what happened. Al Jefferson was getting highly, highly recruited by Arkansas. He even signed with Arkansas. Arkansas was just all over Al Jefferson. Like, this is who's going to win us a NCAA championship. Al Jefferson was such a good friend again. I would come, but I want my boy to come. They were recruiting me. They was like, we'll take him. He get a scholarship too. If you come, my life is going basketball. I just know it. About a week before Al made his decision to turn pro, he did inform me. He said, Vez, listen, don't tell nobody. I'm going pro. I'm still like, man, bro, let's go. Go pro. Not thinking because I'm young. Vez, you're not going to be able to go to 4-year school now. Because if Al don't go to a 4-year school, you're not. So I'm all for it until the coach called. At the time, the coach named Coach O. I remember he called me. He said, hey, Marvell, what you doing? I said, nothing, man, I'm working out, coach. He said, well, hey, good luck on your career, because you will not be coming here. Al Jefferson is going pro, and hey, good luck on whatever you're doing. We signing a 6'6" kid that play your same position. I hope you understand. And I'm like, wow. But hey, guess what? I took it. My life took a big detour. Al went pro. I'm not blaming Al for my life. A little bit I am. But
your basketball career.
Why you couldn't tell the Celtics? Why you couldn't say, listen, Boston Celtics?
How the hell I'm going to get the Celtics to draft you?
The Celtics, listen. I'll come. If y'all want to draft me, Vez need to be a water boy. Vez need to be the water boy. I would have took that.
Listen, okay. My
It's been 20 years, y'all.
Listen, he still hold this
And I
against
still haven't got to get. I still haven't got over it, Jay.
Okay, my uncle is like got his doctorate degree in education, so he was big on education, man. He's still big on it. So like he wanted me to go through the process of, entertain, because I already had my mind made up. I want to go pro, but they were talking like I'm gonna be second round. Okay, then I might look at the college thing a little deeper. But they were saying I'm gonna be first round, and it's like I can't turn down $1 million a year, and so it was just like I signed with Arkansas, and I was like, because I love the way they recruited me. It was, if I would have signed with them, there were going to be a lot of other top recruits in my high school class were going to go there. So I feel like we would have had a chance to win a national championship if I would have went there one year. And they gave my man a scholarship. They were going to give him a scholarship to go. But like when they were talking about I'm going to be top 20 pick, I'm just like, you just can't turn that down. I gotta go while it's good. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen guys who should have went to the league one year and waited to go the next year, and then they fall, they drop. They stop fall. So you don't. I just didn't want to make that mistake. I had a chance to go, and I had to go. And I didn't think they were gonna drop the scholarship, but when you look back at it, it makes sense. Like, okay, we was just giving you a scholarship because of me, But
You know how little that make me feel? Like I was never good.
Man,
I never had no talent.
Man, for Arkansas to give you a scholarship though, that's
big. That's a big SEC school. That's huge. But I really thought they liked it a little something about me. And they didn't. They liked it Al Jefferson. And I can accept that now.
A great NBA career, Big Al. Great NBA career. Huge fan. Been telling you that for forever. What's going on now, y'all?
Oh man, I retired in 2018, and I remember when I first retired, I just said I just want to be able to get up and don't have no schedule. If you think about it, I've been having a schedule since I started school, and I left school, went to the NBA, and that's a schedule. And I just wanted to be able to get up and just do what I want to do. If I wanted to get up at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I can. And it's going on 6 years, and I'm bored. So, I'm ready to go back into the NBA and doing a little coaching. I got a little working with the Indiana Pacers right now this season, and hopefully next year I could be on full time. Cause I just really love being around the guys, being around basketball, the traveling. I miss it now, but I just had to take me a little time off. I did good. I've been blessed with my career. My business is doing good. So now I'm bored now. I'm ready to go back to work. And I see a lot of my peers who played with me, they all back in it, doing the coaching, trying to help these young guys in their young NBA career. So I think that's my next step for me, man.
So you're working right now a little bit with the coaching staff in Indiana.
Yeah.
All-Star games in Indianapolis this weekend too.
That's why I'm here, because even when I was in the league, I never went to All-Star because it just be too much for me.
He got robbed. He got robbed a lot of years. He should have been an All-Star a lot of years.
That too, but that's
But it's all politics. It's all
another story. I think my game was too old school.
Right. It wasn't an All-Star game. You wasn't just dunking on people.
Right. I didn't dunk. I didn't. I had the old school game. So yeah, I didn't think the fans want to see that. Not for no All-Star game.
Right.
So, yeah.
What else, Zeno? What else we need to talk to Big Al about?
Man, nothing, man. Al, listen. Al is like I said, get away from basketball. Like that's my life friend. Things go on in my life that certain things, dealing with life, we talk about. People kind of put that stimulation on him. Oh, that's a basketball player, but also that's somebody that I can go, get some great advice from, that understand life, understand different situations that I've been through. That's gonna keep it real. A lot of people that I go to, they're not gonna keep it real because they're gonna always talk in my best interest. You know what I'm saying? Like he has my best interest at heart, but what I mean is always gonna agree with how I think because they want something from me. But when you could get somebody that's actually, hey, bro, you tripping. Vez, you need to stop that. That's wrong, bro. Because, hey, Vez, listen, you're my friend. I love you. But at the end of the day, I don't need you. You understand what I'm saying? And it's vice versa. You know, Al would tell you this. And I'm not trying to put no flowers on myself or nothing. But Al has been having all kind of money since NBA, right? I don't go to Al and say, Al, could you give me this? Have I been to you one time? Because I'm my own man. You understand what I'm saying? He his own man. You know? So Al told me this a long time ago. He said, Vez, when you know like two people are really for each other, is when they don't need each other. Like you really like, I'm in my position doing well, you in your position doing well, and we're still connected. Those two people are genuinely people that's locked in because they have something for each other genuinely. It's not because of an opportunity. It's not because of, oh, Al may better give me this one day, Vez may better give me this one day. So that right there is big, you know, and that's the type of relationship we have. I don't have many people like that. A lot of the people that call me big bro, call me, man, that's the GOAT, that's my best friend, is looking for an opportunity to upgrade their life. So is it really genuine? You know what I'm saying? But when you got somebody who's, bro, listen, man, I'm cool, and still tell you, hey, bro, you one of my closest friends, that really means something to me. You know what I'm saying? It should mean something to him for me to call him that also. So that's what we have, you know, and that's what we always had, and I appreciate them, man. You know, I appreciate genuine people in my life.
And that's special.
Yeah,
That's special. That's special. Hey, Big Al, before you go, join us in talking about this topic real quick, because I know over the years this is something you've both had to experience a lot of. But do y'all get tired of people asking y'all for money?
well, I'm numb. I'm like I can't even feel it no more, man. I'm numb to it. It's you know, it's so crazy, right? I met my banker probably. He's still my banker to this day. I met him probably my junior year in high school, 2003, and I remember when I got drafted in 2004, and he said to me, like, don't start doing something because people gonna feel like you always have to do it, you know. And that's winning one area because like I do have me and him both. We both have a big heart. If anybody I could help, anybody I could, because people have helped me a lot. And when I was a kid, I remember everything someone done for me that they didn't have to do it. And this is before anybody knew who Big Al Jefferson was gonna turn out to be. Like I just remember a lot of people just doing stuff for me and didn't have to do it, you know. And then I get when I got to Minnesota in 2007, I'm in the process of getting ready to sign my first big contract. And Juwan Howard, Michigan head coach, he was my teammate, and he was the first NBA player to sign a $100 million contract in the 90s, I want to say. And he told me, he said, young fella, I'm going to tell you just like this. You better get ready to sign this big money. He said, I'm going to tell you who's going to disappoint you the most. I'm looking at him like, oh, well. He said, your family and your closest friends. Them the ones. I said, how they going to disappoint me? Because he said, them the ones that could hurt you. You're going to expect more out of them. And they're going to hurt you. Their entitlement. And I be damn, man. Like, just to watch that, you know, people telling me and saying this stuff to me at that time, it was just going in one ear out the other. When you listen, but you know, you like, nah, it ain't gonna happen to me. You're like, I got this under control. You know, I'm from a small town. I wanted to put on for my city. I always wanted to, you know, like he said, I never changed. So the same person I always was in high school, that's the person I tried to be. But what I noticed, people with money is not the one who change. The people around you who change. And then the people with money have to change. You have to adjust because it just becomes too much. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why they always used to say when people get a little money, they change. Nah, it's the ones that around you who the one change. Because now, he's experiencing every day. I gotta give him credit because I don't live in Jeff Davis County. You know what I'm saying? I pick and choose my battle when I come in and out. But I can just imagine what he go through every day. You know, and that's kind of like what I had to adjust to once I got in that position You know, and some people, like I said, people help me. Some people really do need that help, and some people you don't mind blessing, cause like that's why you continue to get your blessing. You know what I'm saying? But then it get to a point, some people just really trying to take advantage of you, and sometimes it's your own closest friends and family, people you don't grew up with, people you would have never thought in a million years would turn their back on you or never take advantage of you, and they will. That's why I always kept my closest friends like. Top Flight, rest in peace, my boy Murdoch, you know, and a few more that I just kept tight around me because them the ones I felt like just it's genuine. And they ain't around me because they need something from me or want me to do something. They're around me because they got my back, just like they did before I became who I was. So
The way you just explained it, Big Al, how the people with money got to be the ones to change. That's some game right there. That's some game. And really, I think it's a skill. Viz, can you talk about that a bit? Like, it's the skill of handling people asking you for money.
It's a skill. It's a skill that I haven't just mastered yet. To be honest with you, you know, I think I mastered it in my mind, but other people would be looking on the outside like, "Vez, you too nice to too many people," you know, including you, Jay. You know, Jay'll be saying stuff like, "Man, why would you even do that? Like, you didn't have to do that." But like Al say, man, when you blessed to be in a position, it's hard. When I know, okay, man, what you need, bro? You need $300 or $400. Like, that's not going to even affect my life. It's so hard for me to be like, bro, no. You know what I'm saying? And I know they lying or whatever they doing about whatever the situation is, but it's like, God, I just appreciate you for having me in the position that you have, because you could easily take that away. So I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even doing it for that person, really. I'm doing it because I'm able to, and I feel like that's the reason why you blessed me to be in this position. But enough of all that, Jay. I got a dude asked me this question. I'm glad Al here, because this is type of stuff that I ask Al about.
oh God,
I got an inbox.
you want to do this in front of?
Yes.
Okay.
I got an inbox, Jay. You saw it. Guy said, Vez. He said, I want your real advice. And I said, okay. And this is one of the few inboxes that I read. He say, Vez, I'm in love right now. I think he was 27, 28 years old. He say, I'm working, I'm doing my thing. He say, Vez, my girl cheated on me. His girl cheated on him, Jay. He loved this girl. He asked me, is it best I leave her or do I work it out because my heart is with her? Now let me answer first. I'm putting myself in his shoes. He want my advice. I'm gonna put myself in his shoes. At 28, I'm going to work. I'm providing for our. Well, they didn't have any kids. He said they didn't have no kids. I'm making sure she's straight. I'm loving her. I didn't ask him was he cheating, because I know what the women gonna hit us with. Was he cheating? I didn't ask him was he cheating. I didn't ask that. He said he caught her cheating on him. He's asking me, what should he do? Is it okay for him to continue the relationship or should he end it? My advice, end it. Why do Vez say end it? I know me as a man. Every night that I get in that bed with you and we go to sleep, I am going to think about what you did to me. I am going to think about, how did you cheat? How was it? What made you attracted to him? What made you do me like that? All of these questions are going to come across my mind. Was it better than me? So I don't need to even put you through that, because I'm going to treat you bad sometimes. And I don't even need to put myself through that pain of wondering, would you do it again? So let's just break all ties and leave. How you feel about that?
I mean, you say they ain't have no kids.
They had no ties. They had been together for 4 years.
And once again, I am like, I don't know the full story, because like you said, some people gonna say, well, did he cheat first? Because I know some women be on some get back, and,
Okay.
you know, this and that. But just based off what I'm knowing, like I will agree with you on that. You know, there's no kids, they not married. Now, once again, if he have cheated on her first.
Okay, give me that answer.
Well, I'm just saying, like you said, he love her, he want to be with her. Now, if he cheated first,
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that's okay, but I'm saying like, okay, now you just, karma is the female dog in heat now.
You a keeper.
No, I didn't say. I'm just saying based off what he's saying, he in love with her. He's saying he's still in love with her after she cheated, right?
He said he's still in love with her.
Right. So I'm saying if he cheated first,
Be with her.
I'm
asking the question.
He got to take all that in consideration. Like he hurt her first. I'm just saying if it went that way. If it went that way. Now she just cheated and he ain't did nothing. I agree with you because
let's say no. Let's say he cheated.
But then he just got to take all that in consideration now. I mean, he cheated, she cheated. Okay, we still love each other. We
can get past it.
We should be able to get past it. She forgave him, if that's the case now. She forgave him. Now it's out. Well, now we got to cut this getting back at each other off.
Ladies, listen to Vezino. Listen to Vezino. He's a professional basketball player. I'm a professional relationship guy. I don't care how many times I cheated on you. No, it's not funny. I don't care if I cheated on you 5,000 times. Listen to me. Leave me. If I did that, I'm not saying that's the type of guy I am.
Right.
But if I did that to you, leave me. Do not ever in your life think that I'm going to get some get back on him and everything will be all right. This was considered as karma and everything will still flow. No way.
I'm not saying
way.
I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying.
You said consider it.
But I'm saying from his point of view. I'm speaking from his point of view. You saying this man, what you say he told you?
A normal guy,
Right.
He live with his girl. It's a normal guy now.
He said he's in love.
No.
He said he's in love with her. She got his heart and all that.
I'm not putting his financial status in his business now. I'm saying a normal guy. I go to work, she go to work. We working 9 to 5s. We both just average income people. No, I can't live with that. I don't care who I am. Even in high school, when I had absolutely nothing, there's no way. I called Al on this too before. I said, Al, my girl cheated last night. You remember that?
Yeah.
I called Al, my girl who I broke her virginity. She went and slept with a guy on me. I was in college, she was still in high school. I told Al about it. Okay? Al said, hey, bro, you know what you've been doing, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Same thing he's saying today. He never changed. I said, Al, there is no way I could still be with that girl after knowing what she just did, bro. It's just, I'm not even gonna fool myself. I'm 18 at the time talking like this. I'm 18 talking like this. Was I?
Yeah, but what I said was, do you still want to be with her?
And I did, of course. Of course.
So he said yeah, and so that's when I said, well, you could look at it like, you done did this to her, now she done did it to you, even, let's move on from it. If you still want to be with her. That's all I'm saying.
Amen, I think.
I'm not saying that that's the way you should look at it. I'm just saying, because if a girl cheat on me, and I'm offer like, fuck that.
See, sometimes on this show, I'm gonna be logical. Sometimes on this show, I'm gonna answer with sense. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm going to answer like an average man would answer. Do not play with me. When I start going in a relationship with you, that between your legs is mine. Okay?
Very true.
That's mine. If you ever was to give it away, if you ever was to lower your standards and give that away to somebody else, just know you and I would never be like that again. Okay? I might still talk to you because I love you. I might still see you every now and then because I love you. But far as telling people that you are mine, that will never, ever happen again.
Totally agree. I get it.
Okay?
Promise you on that.
That cannot happen. Because the number one thing that you have, this normal men, even with normal men, I provide for you. I protect you. I'm the man, right? The only thing you really bring to the table is your body. And your heart and your love.
They bringing more to the table than that.
Your heart, your love. But that number one thing that you are giving me right now. Listen, Jay. Listen, hold up, Jay.
Crazy.
Hold up, Jay. For real though. You're bringing
This
your temple
No.
Your temple is in between your legs.
No. A real woman bringing more than that, Kevin. A real woman bringing more than that. A real woman going, like, okay, a real woman, in my opinion, she gonna have her own. She gonna want you and not need you. But they bringing more than just their body.
Top flight, you know how many women that you can say they got their own?
They out there.
Not many. Not
Out
many.
there.
Not many.
It's a big world.
Jay, how many women you can think of that got their own?
Very, very few. Very, very few.
Well, y'all need
what I'm saying.
Okay, cause
What I'm saying.
Y'all probably just limit to what y'all see every day. That social media shit and all that shit, whatever y'all be in. But they out there, there's women's out there.
I agree with Al. Al travels the world. Al's been all over the world. He's an NBA player. He might have seen that. A guy from Mississippi, from Bassville, Mississippi. Hey man, look, I'm gonna get me.
Okay,
a guy.
this is what I mean when I say they got their own. They put their ass to work every day. They don't need you to pay none of their bills. They got it. Whatever you want to do for them, you do it because you want to do it. They not depending on you. They ain't hitting you up every month like, over here, the light bill needs to be paid. They not. I'm talking about that's
20% of them.
I ain't saying they got to be rich. I'm saying they got their shit together.
It's 20% of them. Cause let me tell you what you're saying.
It's a lot in this big world.
Let me tell you what you're saying.
How true is this though? I mean, I've been hearing, when men do it, it's not about disrespecting the woman. We men, we cheat because we're men. We just want to, have sex with other girls. But when girls do it, it's about disrespecting us.
And that brings back to the point he was just talking about who the DM he got. When a woman go and cheat on you, see, a man could go cheat on a woman and don't even think twice about it. He just went and had sex, boom, 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 got his sex, done, going home, nothing happened. When a good woman go and cheat on her man, this is something that's been processing in her mind for quite some time now. It's something that it's been something going on in that relationship that done made her finally check out. I'm talking about a good woman now. I ain't talking about the ones who fast in the old days. My grandmother used to say.
Right.
But I'm talking about a good woman. A good woman go cheat on you. It's something done happened. I mean, to a point like, now it's just time, I'm done. She done checked out. A good woman is not gonna go and have sex with a dude just to be doing it because she mad at you or like that karma. She ain't doing that. She done checked out. Time done came to a point like, okay, I'm done with him.
Okay, I agree with him on everything he said right there. The type of woman I'm talking about would see me that morning. Hey, babe, how you doing? Kiss me or whatever. And that night, she came home late. And I don't know about it, but she slept with somebody else that she was feeling. You know what I'm saying? She done indulged in something that she didn't have no business indulging in that night. And she comes back home to me. We sleep together that night. Not have sex, but we sleep together that night. And maybe a year or two later, I find out about it. That what she did on that night. You know what I'm saying? That right there, that's irreparable. But there's no way you can ever fix that.
No, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of women give you the excuse that we were on bad terms. Like, we didn't speak for weeks. We didn't talk for a while, And you're going to always have those excuses, man. And I try to understand them because I'm like, well, dang, does that make her a bad girl? I didn't talk to her. We were both on our pride issues. We didn't talk for a month. Like, we didn't even speak for a month. And she went and did something else. Because in her mind, you're doing this, you're doing that. And you don't have time for me. And this guy's showing me all the attention in the world. I slipped, huh?
Was you doing this and doing that?
Probably so. If I'm not talking to my girl for a month, I'm probably doing this or that. You agree?
Yeah.
I mean, but my answer for women, if you don't want to be with him anymore, tell him that. Let him know, cut it all the way off so both of y'all have an understanding that we're not together anymore. Now, I can go and do whatever I choose to do. So now you can never say I cheated on you. You can never say I stepped out on you because we were not in a relationship. No matter how bad it was.
That's what they want to do. They want it to hurt. They don't want to tell you.
So do you agree that women are smarter than men?
Yes.
You agree with that?
Yes, I totally agree with you.
Say that again, Big L.
I asked him, do he agree that females are smarter than males?
Yeah. You know what their number one thing? They don't talk. Women not gonna tell what they just did last night. See, if I go do something back in the days, one person for sure. Yeah, get what I did. Ooh, it was far too, boy. And I'm still considered top flight because I'm not telling the world, right. But I'm gonna tell him. The women, they might not tell nobody. They might just go home and just chill. They might not tell no. Some of them had them very, very, very close friends.
Yeah, even but close friends will get mad.
Oh man. Yeah. But a lot of them, nobody would ever know the actions that they did. So it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They gonna when they say they'll take it to the grave, that's a true statement, bro. They will really take their things they did that they don't want people to know to the grave. We could never do that. Even at this age I am now, if I do something that's spectacular, I might. I ain't gonna. I promise, baby, I ain't gonna say nothing. Hey, guess what? I did this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause now see, we older now. Now younger Al, I couldn't do that. He ain't gonna tell now.
Man, stop making it seem like I was messing, man.
Back then, he'll tell it. Yeah.
About 52 minutes in. Got to wrap it up soon, but we got to talk about some other things. We got to reflect on our year. We got to talk about what's going on now, some future plans. Before we close out, so let's go on reflecting about our year, if you don't mind.
Hey, Vezino Locks. All the people that follow me, all the people that believe in me, we started out rocky. Just because I was trying to be too smart. I was trying to be just too smart, man. And I lost a lot of people confidence, but as the year got into it, I got back to Vezino Locks. We went on crazy streaks, 9 games in a row here, 10 games in a row here, because I just got to myself. And but I tell you what I'm figuring out, and I want all the customers and all the people that believe in me to understand is what I figured out. It's not always about numbers. It's a lot of time about timing. Vegas have different times when they need stuff to happen. And that's what I'm trying to master now. I'm trying to master the timing part. So that's why, like last night, the night before last, I told everybody to take Boston Celtics minus 11.5, and Boston won by 50. I'm an underdog taker, but you have to have the right timing to know when to do that. And I'm getting so much better at that. That's one of my things that I'm improving on this year. In 2024, I'm getting better with the timing because I've been doing this so long. So I've been sports betting since 2014. It wasn't even at casinos. You just had to go around the corner and do it. So I'm just getting better and better at that. And I mean, y'all in for a rude awakening. Like it's gonna get better and better until I master it, and I'm gonna master it.
One thing about betting. One thing about betting, though, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, but fortunately for you, you win more than you lose.
I win more than I lose. So, I say I'm at 65% now.
Right.
I want to get to them at 85%. I'll never get to 100. You can't get that.
It's impossible.
If I get to 85%, hey, I think I mastered it. Because you're going to take some losses.
And you're doing good at 65%.
65%, you're doing great. Because most of the people that think they know what they're doing at 45, 50%. At 65%, I'm doing good. At 85%, I'm gonna say, hey man, I'm the king. Like let's just, it's the proof in the pudding. We could talk about something else.
National championship win, Super Bowl.
I don't really want to reflect on the Super Bowl. Let me say this. It's been almost a week now. I was watching it with my guy. Man, listen. I was very, very. Listen to me. And like I told everybody, that was a lesson learned. The lesson learned was no matter how strongly I believe in something, you still have to manage your money. The amount of money that I betted on the Super Bowl, I needed to have Al Jefferson type of money. I don't even have that type of money to bet what I bet. Okay? I would just say that. That's the number one mistake that I made. All the numbers aligned. I looked at the first Super Bowl that Pat Mahomes ever won was against San Francisco 49ers. Okay? He won at what, 31-20, I believe, or 30-21. It was something like that. Okay. He won it last year. He went all through these playoffs in 2024, plus the points, Jay. He was plus the points every week. And he won. Now you plus the points for the Super Bowl. San Francisco haven't covered one game this whole playoff. San Francisco was down by Detroit. San Francisco was down by Green Bay. They were down both games. They was just like, oh, y'all luckily made it to the Super Bowl. So in my heart, I felt like it was going to be a blowout winner, San Francisco. I did. And I told everybody that. And the thing that helps me sleep, though, at night, because I know I lost a lot of people money, but the thing that helps me sleep is the amount of money that I lost. You know, that's why I showed everybody my tickets. Like, hey, I just betted a whole lot of money. More money than I supposed to bet it on this game. And a lot of people was trying to console me. I didn't need that. You know, I didn't need no pity party. But I needed my space that day. I did. I just needed a day off to clear my head, think of a plan. And like I always tell them, man, we're going to bounce back like we've been doing. Like we had a great week so far. We've been winning. You know, we don't want our picks. And it's only going to get better. And I'm going to get the money back. But that's an experience that I bought and that I learned from. And I know how to manage my money better. The same thing I tell my bettors. If you only have this, don't bet all of that. You know, but I thought I had something sweet. We've had a great record in Super Bowls. I messed up. I apologize, but we'll get that back. Let's just keep going.
That's a little Vezino Lock talk right there. So y'all know how the system works, you know, how the analytics work, what we're doing. Some other things I want to talk about Vezino Locks too. Okay. Top opinion, it's a free pick. Don't parlay the pick. You know, POD is what you pay for. And what do you mean when you say don't parlay our picks, Vezino?
I don't do parlays. You know, it's hard enough to win one game. You know, so to try to win multiple games is tough. Now I see a lot of people do it, and a lot of people are successful with it. But it's just something that I don't do. You know, the thing about my business is it's authentic. Like everything about me is real. So just like when the day after the Super Bowl, I sent a lot of people out there on the San Francisco 49ers that do this for a living also never had any comment, never had nothing to say because they was trying to hide that they lost. I'm not going to hide anything. The same way I celebrate my losses, I still want to advertise my, celebrate my wins. I want to celebrate my losses. Not celebrate, but I want to advertise my losses. Like, hey man, I lost. I sent people out there and I want to hold myself accountable for what I did. So that's what I do, you know, because people are paying their money for my opinion and they trust and believe in me. So there's no way that I can't step up and say, hey, man, I take the accountability for this loss. A lot of people don't do that. And I think that's what makes me so real because I'm so confident in myself that I know I can accept my loss. I can take the accountability and I can still move on and progress because I know how many wins are going to come after that. So it's something that I do because I know I'm real.
Right. Turn on IG story notifications. Package prices. Y'all message about package prices, but Vezino Locks, we in full swing right now. We doing good.
We're doing good, man. That Super Bowl loss was our big loss. The past 2 weeks we had a great percentage. We probably like 85%. So, you know, Super Bowl loss, I kind of advertised that too hard. I kind of got too cocky. I really believe. I was telling everybody like this because I really had that much belief in it. You can see the type of money I bet that I had that much belief in it. But
it's another good lesson to talk about though too, Vez, because like these big games, that was a 5% play.
Yeah, it still was a 5% play, but you know, I treated it as if it was a 50% play. You know, I went out there, and then like I said, I apologize. We just started this bookie thing. This guy, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, he's giving me a percentage, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So he told me to promote it. I'm standing 100% behind it. I'm paying out everything that he has to pay. I will pay it because I know that this guy is real. Just inbox me. You can't make it to the casino. You at home, you bored, you want to put a bet in. Any state, yeah. We're not like FanDuel, we're not like DraftKings. Any state, wherever you at, just inbox me. We'll put you on the site. I want to do this, Jay, before we close. I want to give my guy Vintage Vision. Give him a big shout out, man. All those videos y'all see on my page, all the documentaries. That's who doing my documentary. Man, this is a guy who do great work. He based out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. His IG is VVintage Vision. I want y'all to follow him, all my followers. That's who sponsored this show today. He just, hey, great guy to get along with, got great ideas, great camera, great equipment. Man, a big shout out to him. I mean, y'all should book him for all y'all events or whatever that y'all want to capture that moment and reflect on it later on. Give him my guy. He's great at what he do. Jay, much love for Top Flight. He came, got on up, man. It's my brother. Blood couldn't make us thicker, so that's what we do, man. And everybody, look, every week we back on. Y'all tap in, man.
Man, appreciate y'all. Big Al, thank you, brother.
Oh man, you're welcome, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, Vezino Podcast, y'all. Season 2, episode 1. Y'all check us out. We'll be back next week or the week after if we're not busy. Peace.